How's it going, guys? It's me, Cthulhu Crisis. Welcome to another episode of Summoner Spotlight. Today, we will be watching GreenDragonKnigh. I, of course, am Cthulhu Crisis. I may have already said that. I can't. I have the memory of an ant sometimes. So, GreenDragonKnigh is playing one of my favorite positions that was a main of mine for a long time. Was actually this character. So I'm really excited. I really hope he is good at it. He hasn't picked his ability yet because they're. I like to take Vorpal Spikes like he did, but some people like Rupture. So he's going to get a pretty good leash from these guys. He's going to go ahead and chug one of his pots while he's there. And that blue buff is all his. No invade or anything. He is up against a jungle Tryndamere, who I feel like there's much better junglers at this point. Up top, we got Riven versus Shin. Mid, Gragas versus, I cannot think of her name, Ahri versus Ahri. I think Gragas will have a good fight there. Bottom lane, we have Jinx versus Vayne with Leona and Sona support. Very normal supports here. They're already calling for Tryndamere's help, but Tryndamere already cleared out his blue. He must have gotten a smiteless. Cho just headed there, and Tryndamere is going to go for the invade. This will be interesting. He's going to get there too late, and we're going to see a fight break out. Oh, it took him a minute to realize that they were both there. The Rupture misses, but he does land the Silence. He is going to call for help. Gragas is going to head that way. And I think we're probably just going to see a hard get out of there. Disengage, that's the word for. He is going to try to steal all of those with a nicely placed Rupture. He's going to grab 3 of them. He's going to be able to do heavy damage to Tryndamere. Tryndamere is going to, looks like, pop Ghost and get out. But really good reinitiation by Cho'Gath. He made sure to go in. He made sure to try to get all that farm so that Tryndamere just gave him a nice little leash. Well played. I wish he would have had a little bit more to work with to be able to pick up that kill. But we are going to see Cho'Gath going in on Ahri and no follow-up from Gragas. So it's going to be a wasted gank. So, GreenDragonKnigh. I've played with him a few times. He's a decent player. I like him. I don't think he's ever outright cost us a match or anything like that. And, I'm excited. Now, we do see Cho'Gath really sticking to that Ahri. He's really trying to take her out early game. A good idea. Ahri can really do some good damage. Especially once she gets her ult. She really has a lot of power in her kit. So, he's just going to hold that lane for Gragas. Probably just keep kind of rupturing around in the middle of here so he can try to get all that farm. Cho'Gath is mana hungry, which is why he isn't doing that yet. You really need some good items. He is going to try to stop that recall, but it was too far along. He's mana hungry. You have to rush a spirit item on him, in my opinion. At least a spirit stone, and probably your best bet is just to put that spirit stone up into either Spectral Wraith for that extra mana regen and everything, or a if you really want that tankiness, you can put it into an ancient lizard. No, oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I am tripping all over this stuff. Ancient Golem. We do see Gragas coming up. He's going to pick these guys off. No problem. He is going to go. He gets the first blood off of that. He's going to drink some wine. He's going to throw a barrel at this girl. If he had anybody else helping him, they could surely get that Vayne. Oh, he's going to do heavy damage. And he goes in and picks up the second kill. Hey, Kevin, indeed. Gragas is going to take some heavy damage from that, and he's going to back out. Tryndamere is not going to get there in time, and we see GreenDragonKnigh just holding that lane for Gragas, which is allowing him to do... Oh my god, what's going on with my mouse? which is allowing him to do those plays. Perfect teamwork. Perfect teamwork. So we do see GreenDragonKnigh holding up this lane against Ari. And bottom lane on purple team's gotta be mad. Oh, we do see Riven getting the kill up there. So Cho'Gath is going to head up there and stop her from destroying that tower. She's pretty low too, so if she decides to stay too long... Oh, he's not heading there. I would have been heading up there. And he probably could have taken out Riven, but... he's going to get his wolves. He got level 6. Cool thing about Cho'Gath jungle is his ultimate is a lot of damage, and it can be used on jungle monsters or minions. So you can get stacks in it in the jungle, and you can just farm up in the jungle, and you'll go out and get somebody, and you'll have like 3 or 4 stacks, sometimes even 6 stacks if your team is really doing good. So they'll see you at 1 stack at like level 5, and then they'll see you just all of a sudden you're just this giant 6-stack Cho'Gath coming out of the jungle and raping their face at like level 9. It's insane. So we do see Shin being really aggressive against Riven. He looks like he's baiting, but he's not. I think he's just doing that because he knows that she'll think he is. So we do see Cho'Gath go in and grab this blue. A couple warnings about jungle Cho'Gath if you guys do decide to play him. Be careful of a couple things. He's going to give that blue to Gragas, and they're all going to head up top. Looks like Tryndamere's going to back out. I don't know why, but okay. So they're going to get probably a pretty easy kill on Riven. And Hey Kevin is getting all sorts of fed. He hasn't gotten a single kill off his team yet. Now we do see Leona is going to drop here, and then probably Ari directly after. It'll be interesting to see if she can grab that. That was a good dash by Ari, and that is going to save her life, because otherwise she would have hit those chompers and she would have been down. Great play by these guys. Blue team is really annihilating. Tryndamere's just now giving the blue over. And if we take a look up top, they may walk away with the tower. Probably not right now, but they will have time to do a little bit more work. They're both pretty tanky too, so if they're really dedicated, they can take this tower now. So they are going to grab it, and then they're probably just going to get right out of here. We see a lot of lane swapping happening. I mean, Riven was countering Shin, so Shin went mid to cover, so the 2 tanks could take, or not the 2 tanks, but the 2 people that have the level advantage would be able to take that tower. Gragas is coming back into lane, and he is fed. Let's take a look at items and stuff right now. Gragas has 3 kills, soon to be 4, I would assume. Yes, there it is. 4 kills. He's low on farm because he has been roaming so much, but with 4 kills, and none of them, except for that last one, are Ari. So, Ari, it's kind of like the stack thing we were talking about with Cho'Gath, is when I was saying that Cho'Gath can come out of the jungle and surprise people with how strong he is all of a sudden. It's similar to that in that Gragas has gotten all of his kills roaming, so when he came back to mid lane there, he had gotten a lot of gold and a lot of kills. So real quick, we're gonna see what happens with this fight. We might see Tryndamere go down. His ult's up, so we probably won't actually. He does a good ult. He is gonna be able to get away because of it, but not by a whole lot. We do see Ari picking up the kill on Jinx, and now Cho'Gath is caught out. But we do see the crescendo come out. We're going to see Cho'Gath going for that kill on Vayne. He's not going to be able to grab it. He's going to change his eyes and try to stop Gragas from going down. Gragas does end up going down, and we might see Cho'Gath die as well. We are going to see him go down to Riven as well. So very careless fight happening there. Shin's heading down now, but all he has in mind is, defending. Shin really is, 10 minutes too late. And we're going to see that tower drop. And those he can get that taunt off just in time, but he can't. He needs to taunt them so that they at least take damage when they're trying to destroy that. Because now we just watched him watch that tower go down. So let's take a look at items. Alright, we'll go back and make the camera follow him. So, on Cho'Gath, we have the Spirit Stone. We have a Kindle Gem that's heading into Spirit of Ancient Wraith, or Ancient Golem. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? We got Boots of Mobility. He's going to be able to get from lane to lane really quickly. We got wards, we got healing. So he wants to go in on Ahri. His ult's not up. He doesn't really have all that much power right now. And Gragas is going to come in, and this is going to be a nice, easy kill for Hey Kevin. Another kill coming out from him. He's not farming great, but they are going to be able to push this lane up. Looks like blue team bottom lane is going to grab Dragon because they have their lane pushed up where they have to concentrate on that. We do see the teleport. Or not the teleport, the recall from Shen when we do see that tower go down. Really well played. We do see Hey Kevin getting a little bit too balls deep, but Cho'Gath's here now, and he tried to silence her. And he's going to go for that Tryndamere because his ult's back up though, so he's probably not going to be able to go. And they do pick up the kill on Leona. So down here, we got Vayne, real low health, in danger. Cho'Gath's going to hit the lane. These two are going to come in the tri-bush. And Gragas is going to lead the charge. But it looks like Vayne might just be going for the kill yourself. Oh, so close. I think he'll be able to catch her. He is going to be able to pick up the kill. I think she was going to try to get herself assassinated by the tower. And we're going to see some good items coming out of here. We are going to see some heavy damage coming out. Trying to take out that Jinx, but they didn't expect Cho'Gath to be there. Cho'Gath is going to give that kill to Jinx. And we've got a really good support here. We got 014 on Cho'Gath. On Sona we have 016. On Shen we have 024. And we do see Jinx finally going down to that support. But the support is not going to be a problem late game. Whereas Vayne will be. So, although it is nice for Purple Team that they were able to pick up that kill, it's not going to do nearly as much for them as their original plan was. And now, we're going to see him go and take the smite and the ult probably on this. And he's not only going to get another stack, but he is going to get that blue buff. He does decide he wants to poke at that Leona a little bit. Unfortunately, he does end up killing those small lizards. And that's going to make it respawn quicker. He thinks he's ganking, but there is a ward there. So, all of Purple Team was there. They really could have initiated on him. Now it's much too late, and mid lane, we got some heavy pushing going. Blue Team is just, I don't know. They've got 3 towers to Purple Team's 1. They've made a couple small mistakes that could come back to bite them, especially if they continue happening. But their overall play has been just really good. We're going to see him picking up all this farm. And looks like Purple Team's thinking about coming in on him. With Gragas is right there, so if it happens, it could go either way. I mean, obviously they have the numbers. They shouldn't initiate, but they might be able to defend against the initiation. Shen's going to ult in. That's going to even the numbers out a little bit. He does miss that rupture. He's going to land the shout to stop her from getting away. And they are going to pick up the kill on the support. They're going to chase after Ahri. Cho'Gath is going to head up there too, but too little too late. We're not going to see the kill getting picked up here probably. Though we could. I've seen it happen. Cho'Gath is not the best chaser. He's kind of a ganker. He's I'm going to come out of this bush, I'm going to hit you with Rupture, and he's a really bursty champion. I mean, most people don't think of him as a bursty champion, but he really is. I mean, his cooldowns are pretty large for what they are. So he really has to be able to take somebody out or set somebody up to get killed. I mean, he's a great support role. I mean, he's got his Rupture is the knockup. His Shout is a silence, which even stops flashes and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like he might go in on Tryndamere. Tryndamere's ult is up again. So even if he starts winning this fight, we could see it go the other way just because of that ult. So it looks like he is going to start losing. He's going to head towards Jinx. If he can get the knock-up on him, they're going to get that. And he's going to probably go for the ultimate to kill. He's not going to be able to pick it up because of that stupid ultimate. But we do see him trying to help Jinx get out of there. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close if they can get out. They are going to be able to turn it around, get that kill on Ahri. They're going to poke it. Leona, good flash by Leona jumping over that wall. Most people would have just tried to run that, and it would not have worked because that explosive cask was being thrown right there. So, really good play by both teams. I mean, Gragas would have had her if not for that flash. Let's take a look at items. We got 4 kills on Jinx. She's got her Bloodthirster already. That's pretty good. Looks like Cho'Gath. That's how I like to call him, Cho'Gath. He's going to go ahead and get his next item. And let's see what he decides to get. He is going to get the Ancient Golem, like I said. It's a good item on tanky champs. And we do see him having 5 stacks already. For those of you that don't know, well, let's see what happens here first. So we do see a couple different fights going on here. The first one being Riven, who is just OP as balls right now. But we do see Ahri possibly dropping. Jinx is going to use that speed boost to get out. And Shin, unfortunately, is probably going to have to die. He's going to try to get away. Riven's got some good chasing power. And he is going to make it out. Jinx is as well. So they were able to turn that a little bit around. Riven is just such a strong duelist. I mean, 1v1, she can take on most champions. I'm not a big fan of her. I feel like she's too strong. So, but she did use her ult there. So we see Cho'Gath get an award in for that invade. He's gonna go ahead and try to steal it. But they know he's here now. So really, if he times this well, he could go for the steal. He's a little bit scared because he knows Riven was nearby. So he's not going to go for it. He probably could have, but that's okay. He did end up getting his 6th stack, so now he is Papa Cho'Gath. And they're going to head in and get themselves some dragon. So we did see him grab the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. We also saw the Fiendish Codex coming out. And a dagger. Dagger's not great. That's going into something. Not sure. I can't remember what that item is. I build it all the time. It's Fiendish Codex and dagger and a few other things. But they are going to steal that blue buff. He's going to try to shout at Ahri before she gets away, but he's not going to be able to. So he's going to try to land that Rupture. She's going to jump out of that as well. And we're going to see a lot of damage going on to the blue team for nothing. It looks like they want to tank this tower, but they can't really get everybody together to do it. So, unfortunately, because of that, it's not a very useful kill, or not a very useful dive, and we're going to see her walking out with about 20 health after that Jinx ult. Now, they did take top turret. Tryndamere is split pushing really hard right now. But they're probably going to get this purple turret. There's not much they can do about it. Sona's just trying to heal everybody up, but they all need to get out of there because Riven is coming in, and with the crowd control from Leona, this could be a big problem for all of them. Alright, so we do see Cho'Gath grabbing those home guard boots. He is going to stop Tryndamere after that second tower, but that was a lot of pushing for him to get to do for free. He is going to go through that wall. He's got his ult up and Ghost, so he's probably not going to drop here. And Cho'Gath's just going to have to worry about that lane. This has been a really well played match by both teams. Blue team is winning the fights, but purple team is realizing that. And this is something I talk about a lot in quite a few of my videos, is if you're not winning the fights, you have to switch your strategy to start winning the push. And that's exactly what purple team is doing. They realized that they were not able to win these fights, so then they went up top, they took that tower. I didn't get a chance to see how much of this they did. Okay, they did about half of that. And Cho'Gath's going to take the blue this time, which is fine. He really can use the blue, so it's a good idea for him to have it. Gragas has their blue too, so they can both have blue. So we see all of his points going into Rupture. Makes it do a little bit more damage. And the cooldowns get better on it. So she does land the shock on Vayne, so we are going to see lots of follow-up on that, and we're going to see Vayne drop before she even knows what's happening. We're going to see a very hard push. We see the ult going off, missing Ahri by a little bit. I don't know if it would have killed her anyway, but it would have done something. Now, a couple things I want to talk about with Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is a very tanky, bursty AP mage. Couple warnings I want to give anybody that thinks about playing him. Your Rupture is everything. I've tried to record like 3 videos of me playing Cho'Gath jungle, and it was awful because I missed every Rupture like those, where people just jump right out of them. Oh, we see him using that ult, picking up that Ahri kill, and we might see Tryndamere drop here. He is going to go into his ult. I don't think that's going to save him, but it might. Yeah, he is going to get out. Damn. But the warning I want to give is the Vorpal Spikes, which is his E ability. It's a great thing to have maxed. It does more damage with every auto attack. Oh, Gragas is going to go down too. But be careful with that. People always wonder, or I've had a few people ask, why can that be turned off? Why would you not want to do more damage and have more range on your auto attacks? And the reason that is because if you have it on when you're attacking a tower and somebody comes to defend that tower, you cannot dive. Because your attacks will hit that person when you're attacking the tower, and the tower starts shooting you. Which you're pretty tanky, so you can take a little bit of it, but not all of it you need. Now there we saw a poorly fought fight. And we're going to see Tryndamere and everybody just going up and pushing this lane up. They got to defend their middle lane, which shouldn't be too difficult. Problem's going to be, they've got top lane set up to get a massive push going. So Tryndamere's going to head top and try to push that back. They got a huge wave of farm here. At the same time, they have to hold this middle lane, and blue team, all they have to do is just change their focus. If they focus away from middle lane, they have an easy win on their hands. So we do see the Nashor's Tooth. That's the item I was thinking of. It gives him more attack speed and more ability power. Also some cooldown reduction and more magic damage on hit. It's a great item on Cho'Gath because Cho'Gath is not auto attack based, but with the Vorpal Spikes, he kinda is. He does a great deal of damage with his auto attacks, especially if you build for that. So what we're going to see here is we're going to see Cho'Gath take this tower out, try to take this inhibitor, and right there we would have seen what I was talking about with the tower start shooting him if he hadn't already destroyed the tower by that point. Heavy damage going on to Cho'Gath. He is not going to walk out of this one, and he is unfortunately going to drop. Now that's going to cut his stacks in half. He only has 3 stacks now, but his ult is only on a 42-second cooldown now. So let's watch Hey Kevin, who I'm also going to have to do a spotlight on. I'm going to send him a message after this. I want you guys to know, I send messages to people that I see that are really good, or people that ask to be spotlighted. I'll send a message and say, you know, who are your mains, all that kind of stuff. But I don't always tell people before the fact. The person I'm spotlighting right now, the Cho'Gath, I have not messaged him anything. Oh, we see a fight going wrong here. We do see some heavy damage. Hey, Kevin's going to go back in, and he's going to get nuked down immediately. Shit, they are going to be able to pick up that kill. They're probably, maybe going to be able to get the kill on Riven, but she's going to back out. And we're going to see 2 more blue team members go down. Really poorly fought fight. But we have 7 towers down on purple team, so even though they're starting to get those kills and everything, they're going to have to do a lot better than that to be able to capitalize off that. To be able to push this back for a win. So we see Cho'Gath going back to his jungle, but like I was saying, I didn't want to miss that whole fight without shoutcasting anything. I have not messaged this guy about this at all. So what I do in this case is I record the game. If it goes well and I'm going to use it, I send them a message and I say, hey, have you ever heard of my channel? You know, and if they say yes, I say, do you know my show, Summoner Spotlight? You're going to be on it. And they're always like, oh, that's so cool, when? You know, will it be up today? I'm like, no, it won't be up today. So here we're going to see Riven coming up to block Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath can initiate on her. He's just got to be careful. He may not get the kill, but he will be able to scare her off and push this lane whether she likes it or not. Which is exactly what he needs to do. Now Leona's heading up, so he's going to have to get out. Purple team did get that dragon, which is going to help that gold. So we see Cho'Gath thinking about initiating, but he knows that Riven's there. And he knows that Vayne's there because of that ward. So he doesn't really want to start a fight with any 2 members of their team. Cho'Gath is an excellent tank, a really powerful, tanky mage, but that's not to say that he can go in and kill a bunch of people. He's a very supporting role. He's very good at the role he does, and he is one of the only ones that does it that style, that is like that. That is exactly like that. So we do see huge gank coming down bot, and now they are sandwiched. They are not going to get out of here. We see the Shock picking up the kill here. She's going to try to get that kill on Gragas. It's not going to work. And we're going to see heavy damage going on to purple team. Let's take a look at double buffed Jinx here, who is going to come up here and just wreck this inhibitor. Cho'Gath's going to come up here and just start pushing into their base. He's going to start pushing these minions out, and this is probably the beginning of the end. If they can get minions pushed up to here, they can easily assault this tower. Cho'Gath is starting to go under some heavy damage though. So he does need to be careful. It's one of the weirdest things about Cho'Gath when you're playing as him is that when he goes from 6 stack to 3 stack, he loses so much health. And wow, we're seeing some heavy damage coming out. We might see Jinx drop here. We, in fact, are going to see Jinx go. We are going to see him go. And GreenDragonKnigh is the last one. And he says, you guys aren't getting that Penta out of me. I'm out of here. So, really, they should have all backed out when Cho'Gath did. And they overstayed their welcome. And that's what's going to happen. Just like this guy's name said, they all got wrecked in your bum. Wrecked in their bum. But what I was saying is you lose a lot of health when you go down like that. From 6 to 3 stacks. You lose a lot of health, you lose a lot of tankiness, and you lose a lot of your power. So when you get taken out like that, it really hurts you. Because though you can get it back with time, it's your play style that hurts you more. Is you're used to being so tanky that you can just go right in and do whatever you want, and then you can worry about getting out later. He can't do that at 3 stacks, but you think he can. It's a really interesting problem. So here we see Sona walking around. She's checking Baron. Looks like purple team is going to go for Baron. And, or blue team is going to go for Baron. They got the pink ward. There's a ward here that they should be able to see. And also no, they should be able to see that. I'm crazy. I'm getting all my teams messed up. Blue team is going to go for Baron. They just oracled all over, but they didn't get rid of the purple team ward. That's not going to stop them probably, because none of these guys can really go for the steal. So that Baron is probably theirs. Gragas is there to piss them off if they try to stop them. And Baron is going to help quite a bit. All they got to do is get that last push going. But look how far Tryndamere was able to push this lane. He pushed them all the way from here when they were here. So that is a huge push. But these guys don't care. They're going to go right up, grab this inhib, or grab this towers. However they choose to do it. It'd be a good idea for them to get that inhib, but they don't even have to. There we see another thing of no coordination. Gragas ulted them out of that spot right as Jinx shot into that spot. So we're going to see this go down, and we're going to see huge defense fight here. We've got 4-stack Cho'Gath now. He's going to use a shout, stop those abilities from coming out, and just heavy damage. We are going to see Jinx pick up that kill on Leona, exactly where that kill needs to go. The kills don't matter a whole lot right now. More than the kills is that they're going to be able to take this tower, and now they're going to try to take this tower. So a great push. Blue team is saying, hey, let's get out while we're still ahead. Gragas is disagreeing with that, but that's exactly what happened to them last time. Is they didn't get out when they should have, and then they gave them a quadra kill. Right here, we're seeing the same thing coming out. Tryndamere is going for that blood. He's not going to get it, but he could have. Oh, a mist rupture is going to stop the kill there. But we are going to see this tower drop, and if blue team can really think about what they're doing now, they should be trying to get out. Shin is going to ult in, and it looks like they're going to try to tank this tower down. Cho'Gath went ahead and went back. He's going to go out, get some wraiths, get some items, and we're going to take a look at items here in a second. But I want to see what happens with all this first. We see heavy damage coming out from purple team. On Hakehaven, Hakehaven's taking a lot of damage, and we're not even going to see her drop, which is unfortunate. Shin probably could have went for it and still have gotten out. But let's take a look at items, okay? We got 13 kills on Hakehaven, on Gragas. He's got his Rabadons, he's got his Unholy Grail, he's got his Void Staff, his Sorcerer Shoes. He's got a lot of damage. He has over 500 ability power. On Jinx, we got a really good build on her. Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, we got the Guardian Angel, the Last Whisper, BF Sword, and Berserker's Greaves. On Cho'Gath, we got Randuin's Omen, makes him tankier. We got Nashor's Tooth, great item, we talked about that. And just everything else is about the same. On Shin, he's going full tank, he's going to go Spirit Visage, Spirit Visage, whatever you want to say. Sunfire Cape, Shirelia's, and Ninja Tabe. So they all have good builds going. Blue team just grabbed that dragon, or I should say Jinx just grabbed that dragon. And we're going to see the final assault here. Ult's going to pick up the kill on Ahri. That just shows how dominant he has been in that middle lane. Though he hasn't been in the middle lane for some time. And there's what I'm talking about with that. Vorpal spikes hitting a random person. And now we see Cho'Gath going down because he accidentally hit somebody. It was not somebody he was targeting. Blue team is in a fight that I don't know if they should be in. Shin was going for the ult. He's not going to be able to get it. And if Riven gets this kill, then that is a pentakill. And we may see it right here. She is going for it. She wants that kill. She wants that penta. And she is going to sure as hell try to get that. She... is really determined to get this Penta. And if this Penta comes out, it's going to be probably GG for purple team. Or for blue team. She's going to go for the dive. She really wants that Penta, and she's going to get the unofficial Pentakill on Riven. And unfortunately for them, Tryndamere is already pushing in their base. Gragas and Cho'Gath are going to be up in 2. He's going to go for the kill, and they should be able to stop him. Let's see it. If they can stop him and come back from this, that would be great. Let's see it. Oh, he's going to hit the ult. He's going to hit the ult, but just barely. He's going to miss the barrel, and he has his ult anyway. He could get out no matter what they're going to do. Their only chance now is to just shove for that final push. But the problem with that is that they can get backdoored now. They have nothing stopping that team from taking this. This inhibitor's down. All they have to do is walk up that bottom lane. They could even try it in turns. They could all take turns going for it. And they would probably win. But they're going to go on the defense. For now, at least. I would not be surprised at all to see the next fight that happens, somebody sneak off and go kill. We do see one of the inhibs respawning on purple team. Not a huge deal. And as much as I hate to say it, blue team's looking like they could come back from this. Baron's up in about 1 minute. I doubt any of them are even thinking about Baron yet. And we could see a fight break out here. Hopefully we won't, because I don't think it would bode well for blue team. Cho'Gath's going to come back up with him there. He's still only 3-stack Cho'Gath, but he would help the outcome of the fight, but it's still unsure if that's a good idea. So, purple team is going to initiate, and they're going to blast one of the heaviest damage dealers on their team out of that fight. You're going to see Cho'Gath knocking everybody up, but unfortunately he just doesn't have the power to do a whole lot. He is going to pick up a kill on Leona, and then he's going to get silenced, and he's going to be running for his life. I don't know what he was doing there. Jinx is going to turn around, going to try to pick up the kill. She's going to flash out, let her support go down. And does Tryndamere have his ult? Tryndamere's ult is on cooldown? No. I lied to you. It was not on cooldown, and he used it, and it was stupid. But we do see Tryndamere heading towards that. What is he heading for? Is he going to try to backdoor him? Or gank? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He might be just trying to backdoor for the win. Yeah, it looks like they're all just going to say, you know what, we can win this right here. And they're going to push in and take that inhib. You see the missed shot coming out. Hey, Kevin is back. Shin's going to be back up in 2 seconds. They have to stop this now. If they don't stop this now, this is the end of the game. We see a Guardian's Angel. That Guardian's Angel might just cost them the game. Riven is going to get out of there. Gragas trying to hit him with that barrel. He's not done. He says, I'm not done with you. He's gonna barrel again. He's gonna almost see her drop, but they are gonna be distracted. And now it's Shin versus Tryndamere, and Tryndamere doesn't even have to kill Shin. All he has to do is distract him. So unfortunately, we do see him get shut down. We see Gragas get shut down now by Vayne, and this could go either way. This could be a really bad thing for blue team. Vayne is heading straight in for that. She says, I don't care about anybody defending. I'm going to walk in there, and I'm going to take out this. And she might just do it. We see a good ult coming off from Jinx. Jinx is going to be able to hold that off. And what we need to see is this inhibitor coming up. So we're going to see it coming up soon. If we take a look at the middle lane, we got Cho'Gath just trying to shove this lane up with his friend Sona. And if we took a look at the score, Nobody on blue team is as fed as a couple of the people on... I'm getting my teams mixed up. Nobody on purple team is as fed as the people on blue team. So it's really interesting that they're coming out on top. I mean, a lot of it was when Tryndamere figured out that he could go in on that. We might see Cho'Gath go down here. He's going to try to get the Rupture. He's not going to hit any of the people we needed to get, and we're going to see Cho'Gath drop, unfortunately. So, at this point, purple team's going to be going for Baron, and blue team... It would be really good for blue team if they could get into their base. But at this point, all 3 inhibs are up. We're going to see this inhib coming up soon. In fact, it is up. So if they can defend it, we do see Shin coming into this fight. Hey Kevin, putting out some pretty okay damage. He's not tanky at all. He is not taking any damage. And Tryndamere has a Guardian Angel. This has become a Guardian Angel fest. We're going to see Jinx drop. That Guardian Angel's there. It don't even matter. And Sona's got her. Nope. Jinx is going to drop instantly. Sona's going to drop. We might see Leona drop, but who cares? Because that's the game in favor of the purple team. So they're all going to run in. Leona's got less than 200 health. The minions took out the inhib. And we are going to see the loss here. Most likely. We do see Cho'Gath trying to stop them. There's nothing Cho'Gath can do about this. He is going to pick up the kill on Leona. He's going to blast Vayne, who's doing the most damage. And that's the game. A great game by GreenDragonKnigh. Unfortunately, a few things just didn't work in his favor. And the pushes just weren't there when they needed to be. So you guys all have a great day. Thanks for checking it out. You have a good time. See ya.
That I don't care what you say when you say you gotta go and find your own way, but I won't miss you. Don't